Young Tony's thinking, man. He's got a great poker. Keep an eye on him. It's the sexy fireman who ManDime has said online, maybe unexpectedly, has been one of the toughest opponents ManDime has had. I think ManDime understands that Tyler's one of those guys that can come in just underneath the radar and surprise him. We've seen him get some big upset wins and get some big momentum. And what a better birthday present it would be for Sean Phoenix, and what a better reward for the hard work that Tyler's putting in the gym than a tag title victory.
Well, we all know from that incident a few years ago, Sean Phoenix is a little hard of hearing. I'm not sure if he realized the fans in the back, they were just singing happy birthday to the Firebird.
Well, and I mean, you bring that up, that's a very, honestly, an interesting point, because if you're hard of hearing, that may affect communication between you and your tag team partner out there. Is Phoenix going to be able to hear Tyler as they try to strategize as this match goes on? That could be a big-time issue. Maybe you don't think about that often, but it's a big, big deal in the heat of battle. No pun, heat of battle.
Oh, we're full of them tonight, Joe. Our first championship action of the evening.
Nice takeover.
Team Big League, Money Shot, whatever you want to call them. They've been on a roll the last few months, adding young Tony, Anthony Young to the team. Dime piece out there as well.
And there's no substitute to the quickness and the devil may care style of Sean Phoenix, who comes up with a face buster.
Sean Phoenix, here's a kid that never gives up. Sat in the front row when he was a youngster. All he wanted to do was be a part of IWC, and at the end of tonight, he could be a tag team champion.
What an amazing story that would be on his birthday. But I'll tell you what, it could be down to Money Shot giving him some birthday punches, maybe some birthday ManDime makeovers. We'll see. Tyler has Phoenix spinning him around like a ladder in the hands of Terry Funk. We're fighting fire with fire now as Phoenix driven down into big fundamental.
And look at this, Joe.
Nice springboard. The tag team partner, Phoenix on top. 2 count only. What a big blow to the ego it would be of ManDime if he made that big proclamation earlier tonight and then comes out right out of the chute in the loss.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. ManDime's never short on words, but a little early in the night to make such a bold prediction, would you call it, Joe? Or a warning, a threat? What do you want to call that, what he said earlier?
All the above. In his mind, a promise. And Phoenix pulled to the outside and small the back across that ring frame.
Well, Joe, I have no doubt in my mind. Everything that ManDime said, he believes. Everything he said, he truly believes will happen. And here's another guy I've been so impressed with over the last few months. Zach Nystrom, the big fundamental, the sure shot from Sweetwater, Texas, and apparently ManDime's residing in Texas now. Did you hear the announcement?
Yeah, well, they've relocated, I guess, and I think they're trying to chime into the roots of some of their heroes, their modern-day Barry and Tully. ManDime's a little bit of Tully, he's a little bit of Gino, but he's all dangerous. Bottom line is they ripped that protective mask off of Phoenix and just trying to rub it in, just trying to humiliate the guy at this point in time. And hard short jab by the ManDime. Certainly the champions have the, by far, the advantage as far as experience teaming together, and certainly the psychological edge when you look at who is on the outside. And ManDime hit him so hard he hurt himself. Maybe not. Come on.
There it is. The first time young Tony has gotten involved. I don't know if I like calling him Young Tony. I certainly like calling him Young Tony. I certainly prefer that over the Super Indie Stallion.
That's a bit much.
Yeah, how ridiculous.
And the thing, I mean, Young Tony just stands there so stoic, so expressionless, so calm. It's like you wouldn't expect him to do anything, and then he just explodes on you like that.
Super Indie Stallion. Zach Nystrom was the one who was in the Super Indie tournament this past year.
He was, and a great showing. One of the most competitive fields in Super Indie history. You can find that on the IWC network here as well. If you're new to subscribing, we thank you for joining us. Thanks for jumping on board here for our first event of 2021. You're going to have so much fun looking through the archives, and I hope you enjoy with the ride you're going to go on here tonight, because everybody in the back, after a couple of months without an IWC event, they are just jonesing for a chance to show what they can do and climb up those rankings. Pace may quicken here. Phoenix created some distance. Backslide could connect, and Nystrom in to negate that.
Smooth backslide from Phoenix. Did not see Nystrom coming in. And look at this.
Effortless power.
Oh my goodness.
Across the knee.
Knocking the wind right out of Phoenix.
And Nystrom's one of those guys. You got to put him in the same category of a Spencer, of a Carter. There's a cover, 2 count only, as just being a well-rounded talent. There's not much he can't do. And even more so because he's got that championship. He's made that pay window and gotten an IWC title to his credit. And you forget that Nystrom's only been around a couple of years.
Absolutely, Joe. Definitely put him in that group with some of the last names to stick out from the graduating classes of the ICWA.
Yeah.
Zach Nystrom's right at the top of that list.
Phoenix is trapped in between the 2 champions. We're going to show that heart and determination. And Phoenix sunset flip. 2 count only. Man, almost had an upset there. Could you imagine the celebration? Can you imagine the tweets Sean Phoenix would post if he wins the tag titles? Enziguri connects.
Oh, I think it would just be a great story, Joe. I've been a big fan of Sean Phoenix since I met him a few years ago. Here's a kid that hasn't let anything get in his way, whether it be size or the horrific injury we saw a few years ago right here at the Court Time Sports Center.
Guy's got a new ailment every week. He keeps fighting back. He's absolutely relentless. He is indeed unbreakable. But right now, Jason Tyler may have gotten broken on the outside because he's in a bad way now. He's hurting, and certainly divide and conquer has been a big part of the game for Money Shot, much as we saw with the culmination and how they neutralized Duke. I think Money Shot doing that tenfold because just the synergy they work with here. And Phoenix just hits hard. And Nystrom can do simple things and get a lot of return off of it because of the power and the thickness on that frame. He grows every month.
Yeah, I'm sure isolating Phoenix and getting Jason Tyler out of the equation was definitely in the pre-match conversation backstage.
Well, I mean, I think you'll be hard-pressed to find a weakness in either of these 2 gentlemen that keep them down, but ManDime missed the charge, landed very, very precariously. Here comes Sexy Fireman. Jason Tyler unloads.
And that shows you the ability that Jason Tyler has.
Oh, young Tony got it.
He likes to have fun. He likes to make people laugh. But ManDime and Nystrom, they know Tyler's no slouch. And in a little bit of an assisted dive there, Phoenix got all of it.
And Tyler getting all of these corner splashes. And he's coming in quicker. He's coming in with more momentum. Side slam.
That's a freight train coming through, Joe, or it might be a fire truck.
I'll check out the emotion and the energy, but big fundamental from behind. I don't know if I've seen just an offensive explosion from Jason Tyler quite like that before.
Well, he's been hungry for an opportunity, Joe. Someone who's always in the back, always ready. Tonight he's getting his chance, and he's not going to let it slip by. Beautiful spine buster.
Into the cover, new champions. No.
I'm so impressed with Jason Tyler. My goodness. Beautiful spine buster there, Joe.
IWC Tag Division nearly flipped on its ear. Jason Tyler a half a count away from defeating who some are calling the top of the rising stars in all of this area. And here comes the tag. Can Phoenix put the exclamation point on this sentence?
Yeah, they have to capitalize here, Joe.
Oh, come on, what's Timepiece doing?
Right in front of the referee.
Get her out of here.
Right in front of the referee. She should be ejected from the ring.
Oh.
Get her out of ringside, and now look.
The impact of Tyler in the corner shook that corner, that turnbuckle. Phoenix slipped off. Tyler got nailed. Phoenix is prone.
Yeah, uncomfortable landing to say the least for Phoenix.
To say the least indeed. And it's going to go from bad to worse.
We've seen this before, Joe.
Power plex, the elbow drop. Money Shot hit the pay window.
And there will be no birthday celebration.
Here are your winners, and still IWC Tag Team Champions, Money Shot.
I'll tell you, a hell of a way to celebrate a birthday by getting power